Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back.
Okay, the last episode was a little bit of a shorter one, and I didn't get all that much accomplished in it. I got a little bit of Fenris hair from the cave that's on the mountain by Elder, and I got this. I got the boat built, so that was good. Because that takes a bunch of deer and wood and iron nails and crap. So
this game pops up a lot of text randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And often I want to make random comments about the text, but then I don't feel like those connections are going to be made. So people are just going to be like, what is this lady saying? She is just being incoherent. Oh, goodness. You still don't know where the boss is for the swamp, do you?
I think I do at this point. I don't know when I found it, but I've gone through enough crypts. I'm sure I found the thing because I'm pretty sure I sailed by it here. Yeah, let me see if I pull this up at some point. Most of the sailing is going to be sped up as we're sailing. Yeah, so there's Bone Mass. So I do specifically look to sail by Bone Mass because Bone Mass is right there, and then Motor's really far off west. But
why are you sailing by Bone Mass? And I don't see where that is.
I'm gonna put a portal down so when I need to go actually kill Bone Mass, I can.
Oh, you've already been there, done that. That makes sense.
Yeah. So here we go. This ship is tends to be a lot more quick than the car. Well, not a ton, but right now the wind is just annoying because it's blowing like southeast, and I'm trying to go southwest, so it's okay for now. I slowed this down because I want to show more detailed, so you can take a second to see what's going on with the map. But right now that's just Bone Mass, and then I'll show where we're going to Motor, I think, after we finish at Bone Mass. But this episode is going to have a lot of sailing, which is probably partially why it's so long. But even though most of it's sped up, so yeah, we're just setting up a portal here. And I think that's pretty much all I'm doing at this point but yeah, anyways, now once I actually want to go to Bone Mass, which is going to be after I get Frostner, I can just go there and kill him, and it'll be nice. But that was the short part of the trip.
It feels like your ship is much too big for one person to be able to sail it.
That's fair. Like, okay, so there's Motor way off to the west. Mm-hmm. So I sailed down around this island, and then I'm going to go sail up that way. But yeah, I mean, probably true. You don't, if you're having to sit there and actually put up the sails and pull them down and everything, you're basically just controlling the rudder to steer. But yeah, the sails.
I mean, I'm not a sailor, so I don't actually know, but isn't that kind of the shtick of this game? It's supposed to be more realistic.
Well, it's brutal, I think is the word. I'm sailing by. I'm trying to check planes as I'm going. So this is biome number 5.
Whoa.
The boss is gonna look like these pillars coming out of the ground, but they're formed like a hand. So there's a bunch of big finger-looking things coming out of the ground.
Oh, so that's not him.
No, it's not him. Yeah, there was specifically. It looked very much like a hand. I'm trying to find it, see if I can just see it while I'm driving by, because
sailing by.
I'm driving by in a boat. Because he has been very difficult to find on several occasions in different playthroughs. The plains is the only biome that doesn't have dungeons, and the Vegvasirs that point towards the boss are very rare. So there's times where it's like it took us literally hours of running around different planes trying to find it. So if you can see it randomly sailing by, It's a nice plus. That icon
Is the clothing lady?
Yeah. Surprise, surprise! It's a shirt on there. But yeah, so that's another spot I'm gonna stop off since I saw her. I don't set a portal here, which on second thought I probably should have. But my thought was, her whole thing is that you, she shows you on the map where different mini bosses are. You kill the mini boss, it drops like a chest, and you bring the chest back to her, and then she sells you more things based on that. So, those things can't be teleported. So my thought was, I won't need to get back to her unless I'm bringing one of those things, and I can't teleport anyway, so I build a portal, but that's probably not a good idea. Anyway, so there's some stuff. There's sparklers, an iron pit. All those things I think are, like, I don't know, they're either cosmetic or, like an iron pit probably works as a fire. But it's nothing that gives me any extra functionality. So I'm just looking for the thing that marks all the stuff on the map, which is right there in front of her. But so now there's all these things on the map, the question marks. There's three for each location, but there's a Black Forest mini boss, a mountains one, and a plains one. So those are all marked on the map if I want to go to those at any point. Which, I don't know. Those...
You have really not explored much.
No. Not a ton.
Do you normally explore a lot, or is it just kind of superfluous to your goal?
You explore enough to get what you need. I feel like there's generally a ton of the map that's left, just because it takes so much time to sail around, and you can only use so much, mountain or plain or Black Forest or whatever, so you kind of just sail where you need to go, mostly for bosses, or to actually get to a new biome. But all right, so yeah. Also, I am sailing at night, and I kind of prefer sailing at night because serpents can spawn at night, and they're really nice to kill because they drop meat that heals you for a ton. I think it's like 70. And then you can also make a stew out of the meat, which heals you like 80. And you don't need a high-level cauldron to make it. It's just very good food. So the serpents only spawn if it's dark or if it's raining. So I don't mind sailing at night because that's all that spawns in the ocean. And they're helpful to be able to kill. So I didn't run into any, though. So yeah, we're way on towards the edge of the map, which as you get closer to the edge of the map, there's no meadow spawn. You get a lot more plains. You start getting mistlands and a lot of really dangerous biomes. So I'm trying to set up in Black Forest since that's relatively safe.
I don't know what Mistlands is.
That's biome 6.
Oh, okay. So it gets like harder the further out you get.
Yeah, it gets just generally more dangerous.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense because obviously it's harder to get further out. So
there's a random beehive that spawns in this structure in the Black Forest. I didn't realize that happened. But so we got another beehive. So that's nice. And again, the perpetual issue with not having space. I just a good time.
I mean, that is the point.
That is the point. But yeah, so I set up in there because that should be safe, fine in there. Again, I don't know. So
are you just by safe? You just mean that way you can like teleport in somewhere where you're not gonna like instantly die? Is that the concern?
More so, I don't know. Like I think the only concern would be that something is gonna destroy the portal.
Oh, okay.
Even then, like, it's very rare that you're gonna have stuff that comes because when you portal in, nothing's gonna spawn like immediately next to you. It's gonna be a ways away, so it would have to like you're running around and then you drag something back or something somehow wanders by the portal, and that's pretty, I don't know, that's pretty rare. So another mountain now. So we are by Motor. That's the little icon on the map that I'm heading to. I'm also mainly looking for more caves right now to go into, but I also want to map it out and put like a portal close by so that I can get back to here later. So that's her little platform right there. You just have to bring 3 dragon eggs, which generally they'll be enough dragon eggs like right by on the mountain that if you find where she is, you can find eggs pretty easily. So we're pretty good there. And here's another structure where I'm gonna build a portal in. It's a there's a stone pointing to the boss.
Well,
that's helpful.
If you've just happened upon this area and you haven't walked all the way up the hill yet.
That's very true. So, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm going so slow. Okay.
You're being a crazy guy.
Could have trimmed this down a little bit. Trying to figure out how to put the portal on here. Well, so, that's exciting.
This is riveting content. What everybody came here to see.
Yeah.
You crafting a portal.
Being mildly inconvenienced by the way the structure is spawning there. Yep.
You're doing great. Okay, so what are you doing?
Why didn't I speed this up?
I don't know. You're the one who edited. So what's your next plan? How about you tell me that?
So I think mostly right now, again, I just want to get a bunch of fenders here. Ideally, so mainly, again, the chest piece, because that helps with protection against the cold. Legs, too. Legs are nice to have because nothing else really goes in the leg slot. So if you have the Fenris legs, that's something that can give you some armor and movement speed. You can go for like a full heavy armor build, but that ends up slowing you down a lot and makes it a lot harder to fight and maneuver when you're fighting things. There's some plains and mistlands down there in the distance, which is helpful to know for the future.
Is that a dragon egg, that purple glow? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was literally getting ready to ask.
Yep. So there's a random one I found. I'm going to bring it back over and pop it in there because I need 3.
And so I assume because you had the same issue with that other person that you had to put something on her thing, that you also edited your mod so that you can put that there. Oh.
No. So which one are you talking about?
I don't know. You had this problem with a boss already. The second one, maybe?
I didn't think so.
Yeah, you have to give it something.
Well, I do have to give it something, but I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe
because we already talked about it.
So this obviously is not working. So midway through recording this, I did have to go through and edit the mod and figure out how to update this so it'll allow the dragon eggs. And then it's the same consideration for the Plains boss. Realistically, the Queen's boss, if you want to kill her more than once, but the first time she just spawns. So, but I the second I try to fix it, it still is not working. It's also taken off my when you log out and log back in, it takes off your buffs. So now I'm freezing because I don't have my potion going, and I don't want to pop it back on until this is fixed because, then it's just gonna take it off again as soon as I log out. So now it's working.
Wow.
Anyways, so that is edited in now specifically to allow dragon eggs and then fueling totems for the Plains boss. So I don't have that.
I don't understand how we've already had this conversation then, because I didn't think you'd done this I don't know. We've definitely talked about it. I don't know anything about this game or coding or your mod, and so the fact that I have this information.
I probably was telling you about how annoying it was trying to get this to work when I was making the mod.
Maybe. Anyway.
So anyways, that's working now. Gosh, I'm going to have to do that for the last boss, I think, too, because he has a thing where you have to place items.
Hey, spoilers.
I'm just saying. Gosh.
I don't want your spoilers. Why are you running around the mountains at night?
Good question. One that deserves an answer. I don't know.
I feel like you're going to die.
Yeah, it's not the safest, especially because when it's nighttime, you can start running into 1- and 2-star wolves, it's much more dangerous trying to deal with those. I do run into an exposed silver vein. Very exciting.
Oh.
Mildly exciting. What?
You mean like the metal? I thought you were talking about a monster because we were talking about monsters, and I'm like, silver vein.
Oh gosh.
Sounds like a Marvel supervillain or something.
Jeez.
Okay. All
Well,
right. Yep.
in-
Just
in
a
that
vein
vein.
of silver.
So here's a monster that also only spawns in the dark. It's basically a cultist.
Yeah,
It's
it's like a little werewolf.
It's just called a Fennering, I think.
Not a werewolf.
Yeah, it's nothing has got normalized names here. He's pretty strong, but he's from I think he does a lot of damage. I don't know.
Oh,
he has
he
a
is
lot of health,
100% just a werewolf. Howling
Yeah.
at the moon? Come on.
basically. It doesn't drop anything helpful either, gosh.
So then why you kill him?
So he doesn't kill me, Katie. Gosh.
Oh, you wanted to go this way? Okay.
I'm just out exploring right now, but yeah, I mostly because I don't want him just like randomly running into me if I don't know, out and about. Anyways, but so there's the exposed silver vein from earlier, which is
Did you mark it?
fantastic, yeah. And here's another frost cave as well, which is fantastic. But again, the thing you get from killing the swamp boss lets you find silver a lot easier. But if I just saw a piece of it exposed, so I know there's a vein there, which means it's kind of the way of bypassing having killed the swamp boss.
And you don't need a ton for your limited purposes?
No, yeah, a lot of this run ends up being very much trying to be frugal with my resources, so I don't have to take forever just transferring resources. But yeah.
Do stronger things spawn in caves as well, or is it just out and about in the world?
Just out and about.
Okay.
Yeah, and the cave's not really affected by the day or nighttime.
Well, that's handy.
I did just put on Hildir because I'm not rested and I'm cold again, and I friggin' lose all my stamina, so I can at least run around and not drain my stamina so fast. Day 51 pops up. That does mean it's morning, so when I go back outside, it won't be night, which is helpful. But yeah, and I'm not sure how much I talked about all these guys because I died the first 2 times I was here. But those wolves basically just drop wolf fangs, which are useful for crafting a spear, and that's about it. Here's a 1-room dungeon that has absolutely nothing in it. That's nice. That's a nice find.
Is it, or are you being sarcastic?
I'm really annoyed.
Oh, okay.
Because those little like structures inside of the frost cave is the only spot you find Fenris hair. So I'm looking for those. I'm just looking for them to have rooms. Okay, here's another one, and it's also one freaking room. Like what the heck? Yeah, I don't. There's also this weird I don't know what's going on with this. Anyways, so that's really annoying. What was I even saying? So, anyways,
Something about drops.
yeah, the wolves just drop the teeth, and then the cultists drop like jute fibers, red jute, which is like for decorative purposes around your house. So none of them really drop anything nice. I mostly just want the Fenris hair.
So then why don't you leave this cave?
Well, because I'm trying to find it. Like this. So
Oh,
this is
so
another.
there's more rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm mostly just looking for these, and then you can pull down. So these rooms do have quite a bit of hair because you pull down a few strands on the side and then destroy that and get another one, and up to 15.
And you need 20.
I need 20. Keep destroying my spear and not being able to pick it up. 19. I got some onion seeds from somewhere, which is also nice for some food. I don't know how much I'm actually going to end up needing all that extra food, and I think that just gave me 20 Fenris hair, so that is nice. Look at level 50 spears. That's also fun. I think level 50 spears means I do close to twice as much damage as normal.
Oh, you killed yourself to...
To come back, yeah. I'm very far away from the portal, and anyways,
How do you kill yourself?
you just type command die.
Oh.
Hit enter, and then the command is a little slash. Yeah, enter slash die. You can also do emotes.
Ew, what's happening?
It just takes a second for the what's it called? The environment to adjust after you go back from the mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the game.
Oh. Well, it is
Being
in
slow.
beta. Is that what it's in?
Yeah, whatever alpha. Yeah. All right, so Fender's coat. Wow, I got some wolf pelts and leather scraps.
Woo!
That's what I was saving those leather scraps for, I guess. But yeah, so that's really nice again because now I don't need the
Potions.
yeah,
So can you just get rid of them?
yeah, which I do at some point very soon. So I'm also getting more bronze, making more bronze nails and getting fine wood to make more iron stands to save some things. Not sure why I'm doing this right now, but I am just trying to fill up a bunch of space with this. So any of the random things I need, old tools, old armor. Well, the armor doesn't go on the item stands, but I can put in any of that stuff I need. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up using most of those, but it's, I just have the space now just in case there is stuff I want to put there.
So you don't have to do it more than once?
Yeah, I don't have, yeah. It's just a pain every time. You make like 20 bronze nails, and then it takes one to make this. I'm like, I'll just make 20 bronze nails with a bar, and get a bunch of fine wood, and put a bunch up. But
And then be Dunzo Washington for the rest of the game?
Dunzo. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. And then what are you going to do next now that you have that hair? Go get the silver?
Getting the silver is pretty soon on the list, yeah. I would like to get more Fenris armor. Like, I'd love to get the full set, because the full set also has the nice effect of being resistant to fire.
Is that helpful later on in the game or just while you're in the mountains?
It's helpful in some places.
Okay.
I don't know that you ever really wear the set just for the full fire resistance, but because you also get a bunch of the movement, 3% movement resistance from each piece, movement buff from each piece. But the fire resistance is also nice. But yeah, so up next I'm going to be trying to get more Fenris hair, and then also looking to get some silver back so I can make my Frostner at some point.
Exciting stuff.
Oh yeah.